training. It's great to hear your story. So next we're going to have Ismaldo come up. He passed the exam, and he's going to give us some tips on and some strategies on what it's going to take for you to pass your securities exam, right? Most of you guys in here, especially if you're newer or newly life licensed, you don't have your investment exam or investment license. There's really no point on waiting. You need to hit that as soon as possible. So he's one of the best examples we've seen of someone who is disciplined, goal-oriented when it came to passing. And, you know, like we said last time, all three exams in Virginia, it's required 3 exams. All 3 exams for this license, he passed in a 40-day period. So give it up for him. Yeah!
Before I start, I want to give thanks to God, but also I want everybody that doesn't have who's fully licensed to stand up right now. I just need to have that visual right now. So everybody doesn't have that's not a fully licensed. Okay, just get up. Okay. Hopefully, after what I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a reason for you guys to do it as soon as you can. Okay, so let's start. So the first thing is, they always talk about big events, right? Big events, they're life-changing. And when we went to the convention, I saw this guy called Vito Fortuna. So he talked about how there's a lot of people out there, I not here, but there's a lot of people out there that are working for 20 to 30 years in the corporate world to get a pension. So he was kind of breaking down the packs, because sometimes you see Jen doing a $200 pack, $200 pack. It doesn't sound excited, right? Until that moment, he said that many people work, to get a pension, but we can do our own pension if we have, if we are fully licensed. So what's the goal, right? If you do 1,000 clients investing $200 a month, if you're a district, you're gonna get a monthly income $3,500. Who would like to get that passive without doing anything else, right? Everybody, right? So that get me excited. I was like, what? Like, I know I don't know if I can do like 500,000, 300,000, but for sure I can do 200, right? So he break it down. He give you time in how long it will take for you to get it going. So if you do 3 clients a week, it will take 6.4 years, right, to get the 1,000. But if you do 4 clients a week, it goes down to 4.8 years. So you do the compound right there, right? 5 clients a week, you can have a pension with us, $3,600. So who can excited for that?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Who's excited for that? So that really gets me excited, right? So I'm like, wow, I can do that, But just think about, if you're sitting with that many people a week, what that can do to your life insurance business. So it's a win-win everywhere. So that's the part that gets me excited, right? So after the convention, I was excited. I said, I'm gonna get this. And then I went to Kaplan, downloaded the book, and I saw that it had over 300 pages. So that kind of discouraged me a lot, right? I was like, wow, this is a lot, all right? So I started studying. I wasn't really like getting it. I was like, oh no, I don't know if I can do this, right? But then a couple months happened, and I went with Samir to meet with this guy from the Washington National, right? So I went to the house of a baseball player. So I have a lifetime opportunity. And then in that moment, I understood that phrase that says, luck is when preparation meets opportunity, right? I was like, I could have this license, I could have made something great, right? So that's what is luck. You be prepared for when the opportunity gets there, that you'll be able to do it, right? So I'm gonna show you what I did to get this happen. First, I signed up to License to Bill by Tammy Dufresne. She has an amazing program to get you past your test. Like, she have a group me, and then you see almost every day people say, thank you, Tammy, I passed my SIE. Thank you, Tammy, I passed my 6. It's like going on. So it's really worth it. I think it's $25 a month, but it's very worth it. So make sure you follow her 30-day plan. It's warranted if you do it. So she have a step-by-step of what you need to do every day for you to be able to pass each test in 30 days, right? So also I think that I download the manual from Kaplan. I also download the audio manual, right? So that's also very important. wrote down every text, what I did, because I heard from David Goggins and many other people that if you write the things down, it kind of stick better, right? So I did that. Every time she have a chapter, she was explaining it, she was putting text. So I write down every text and that stick with me, right? So that's very important. Review the chapter. After she finish the chapter, she do something that is amazing. If she take a quiz with you, and then she show you how can the quiz can try to trick you. So she show you like how to kind of like check what is the right answer, what's the wrong answer, how to eliminate another answer, and then that's I think that's the most important part of her training because that helped me a lot with all my tests, right? So after each chapter, after you do that, you take a quiz bank with an open book. Okay, so that way you're finding that you're like, oh, this is that. And then when you finish that, then you go back again and you do it with a closed book. And that was gonna help you, right? So also what I did is I write down every answer that I failed. So if they didn't know, I was like, okay, so I didn't understand this question. Let me see what it was. I write it down. And then when I did that, so it kind of stick because now I know if I see something similar, what's the right answer, and that helped me a lot, right? So listen to the audio manual every time you're like just commuting. I stop listening to music, right? So stop listening to music every time you're doing exercise. That was the only thing I used to hear, and that also helped me get the foundation to pass the exam, right? So tell your family too what you're doing, so they need to be supportive because there was many parties that I couldn't go because I was focused, right? I was focused. I wanted to get this, I wanted to get this done. So how a target day, that means something for you. What is that day? For me, like a year ago, I stopped working for the company I used to work. So I wanted I want to have something great by that day. And that day was very crucial. I remember Samir texted me. He asked me like, hey, when you're taking your test? I was like, yo, I don't know, because I wanted to take under 30, but I don't know if I'm gonna be ready, maybe a week after that. And he's like, forget about that target day, make sure you prepare. And then I started doubting myself, but then I was like, God put that on me, right? So God put that, I wanted that day. So if I don't do it, whatever, but I know that God put that on me for a reason, right? And I want to motivate you because if I can do it, you guys can do it too. And that's all I have to say, guys. So I want you guys, everybody that's down today. So for the April Fast Start School, for you guys to also be recognized. You're gonna be the base show that's gonna have more security license in a 3-month period. Okay. So I'm counting on you guys.